Welcome to the Kevin Cook Show. And now, here's Kevin.
Well, howdy folks. Welcome to the K-Dog Show, or Kevin Cook Show on Spreaker. The internet-only show that where I get on here and just talk about random bullcrap, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess that's what you call this show. Well, I'm currently recording this at WPGW Studios, and I'm using the auxiliary board in the production room to record this. It's the only way I could do it, unless I waited until I got home, but, I didn't want to do that. Well, I think what I'm going to talk about today, it's a brand new year, so I thought I'd just come on here and say hello and just talk about some of the things what's going on. Well, first of all, it is the new year, so do keep tuning into my channel and listening to the show. I am very thankful for the subscribers I do have, and a lot of the people that download and, of course, listen to the show on a regular basis. But it's not easy to do every time. But I'm sitting here and I'm hoping my job situation gets a lot better this year, and I'm in the middle of what should I do. I'm really questioning what to do with myself. I guess that's the big thing, and there's plenty of opportunities out there. It's just, what do I want to do? But, I just don't want to be average Joe. That's my big thing. Everybody tells me they want me to be average Joe. I want to be somebody. Be somebody. Make a difference. I don't want to be just average Joe that's just hanging around, doing, working 9 to 5 at some factory somewhere. That's not me. I'm sorry, it's not me. But hopefully this all changes and things are a little bit better off by the end of this year. In the meantime, we got some good things to look forward to, and a lot of, I just, if I do encourage you to go to my YouTube page, Cookin' Basic 1 on YouTube, and just check out some of my reviews and DVD collection updates. Just, keep looking at that stuff. It's really good stuff, and I do give some pointers, and I base this whole thing on my opinion. Everyone's going to have a differing or a different opinion about things. Of course, I've been subscribed to AMC Movie News. Now, this is the movie theater chain, and I watch their show, but I think they don't understand the concept, what movie criticism is and what movie news is. There's a big difference. And I think that's a big problem with what everybody who comes on and claims to be a critic or claims to be movie news. They're mistaking movie criticism with movie news. And they're not that great. Even if they're doing movie criticism, they're not that great. I can't say I'm the best, but movie news is one thing, and coming on and telling what you think about something is something else. That is criticism. But I watch them, and sometimes they do that, and I don't think they realize that they're doing it. And it's not a put down to those people that do that show. I mean, that is a lot of work, to do something like that. How to get all that information? They've got to get it from the studios. They've got to get it from official sources, and you can't always predict. That's another big thing that they like to do, is they like to predict what's going to happen, and they consider everyone else that's the naysayers idiots. I'm sorry, your job is to report the news, not to put people down. And that's another thing. That's just news in general. News in general has become such a ratings fest that we've got to can't just report the news anymore. We've got to become a part of the news. That was, I graduated with broadcasting, and that was one of the first things they told us about news broadcasting. When you're reporting the news, your job is to report the news. Your job is to report the news, not become a part of it. And that's what a lot of these guys want to do. They want to get on there, and it's all about ratings. That makes them, a part of the news. Oh, boy. And plus, things are just falling apart. I mean, look at us as the economy. It just stinks. It's falling to pieces. We can't agree on anything. But things are going to be... I'm looking on the positive side that things are going to clear themselves up and get better, but who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, I thought I'd just come on here and just give this little short thing and just talk about some things. Again, do check out my YouTube page. I did post a review of The Hobbit. I hope you guys check it out. And I think I'll talk a little bit about that. And, in my review, I state that I think that if Peter Jackson's not careful, he'll be the next George Lucas. I really honestly believe that, but I will say this. Peter Jackson's track record is a whole lot better than what George Lucas is. Even though George Lucas did set up an empire and he did change the way movies are made. I mean, that's no joke. I mean, look what in the past few years, not in the past few years, but look in the past 30 years, what people like, or the groups like Skywalker Sound and Industrial Light and Magic and THX have brought to movies. I mean, it's changed completely. And just how they do visual effects, how they do sound design, how they do shooting, it's all changed within the past 30 years, and those companies seem to be at the forefront of all of those breakthroughs. And you look at what Peter Jackson's done, and essentially it's kind of been the same thing. But Peter Jackson's more of a storyteller than he is a technician, but however, he does know what he's doing. He knows how to tell a story. I mean, if you go back to his earlier works, he was very hands-on. I mean, his first movie was made, the effects budget came right out of his own kitchen. That's no joke. But if he's not careful, I think he could turn into George Lucas and just things not work out real well. And if you look at what George Lucas has done, the only thing that he's really known for is Star Wars. And he directed a bunch of other films, but all those other films were so they did poorly at the box office that no one really looks at them. And plus, he's credited for having one of the worst movies of all time on his list. And that he didn't direct, he produced it though. But one of the worst movies of all time, Howard the Duck. And what? In all honesty, I find Howard the Duck to be a guilty pleasure. I have that thing on DVD. I don't watch it very much, but every once in a while, I'll pull that thing out and go, yeah, destroy this guy, and all the duck jokes, and it is that stupid. It really is. But you know what? I get a kick out of it. But I'm not stupid. Well, I think I'm just going to sign off here, and by the next time, I should be back at home doing some things. Been covering some shifts here at work, so they have people taking off for the holidays. Hey, it's New Year's Day, so they want to spend time with their families. Well, I did my party last night. But everything should be back to normal by tomorrow, and we'll move on. But from me to you, see you later.